Hello everyone, and welcome to Ariana's Food Adventures. This adventure we are whipping up some delicious burgers with some roasted potatoes to celebrate Memorial Day, and Thursday, May 28th is also National Burger Day, so why not celebrate both, right? I got some tips, tricks to show you how to make a delicious and tasty burger. But let's not waste any more time. Let's get cooking, shall we? Alright, so I got some baby yellow potatoes here, and what I'm just going to do is just chop them up roughly. Alright, last potato, cutting it up. Alright, we're going to season our potatoes very simply with just regular olive oil, a couple tablespoons or so. Generous amount of salt, because we'll make sure these are well flavorful. Some black pepper, some garlic powder, and for a little spicy, smoky flavor, I'm adding some chipotle seasoning. And then using your hands, just make sure you evenly coat all the seasoning all throughout the potatoes. Alright. So we're going to pop these potatoes in my air fryer. We're going to pop them at 400 for about 20-25 minutes. Just kind of keep an eye on it. But look at that beautiful color. Alright, we're going to set this aside for a moment. Alright, so I got a nice grill pan here. What I'm going to do is going to set this on a burner. We want it on a nice high heat because we want to get a good sear on those burgers. Alright, so my first trick for delicious burgers, I have 80-20. What does 80-20 mean? So it's 80% lean and 20% fat. I feel like that's the perfect amount because you want some fat in the burgers. That way it keeps them nice and juicy. Alright, so I'm going to season our burger patties with a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. It's always fun to say, isn't it? Drizzle that all over the ground beef just like that. Teaspoon of garlic powder right on in. Good amount of salt and some black pepper. Give that just a nice little mix with your hands because your hands are your best tools for this. We're going to get our little handy dandy burger shaper, and it's great because I can measure it out so that way I get exactly, because we're looking for about 1/4 pound each patty. Alright, so once the patty's been weighed out, so just going to kind of just evenly flat it just to make it easier. And another trick, or keeping it its form, put a little indentation right in the center of it, and that way it doesn't kind of curled up on you. Okay, you can push that out. And one burger patty is done. Simple as that, folks. Alright, so all my patties have been formed, so I'm going to season the outside of them. They're already seasoned on the inside, but we want to season the outside as well. That way they're a good, flavorful burger. Just keeping it very simple with salt, black pepper, some garlic powder. Alright, season the other side with salt, some pepper, and just garlic powder. Alright, our grill pan is nice and hot, so I'm just going to add a nice drizzle of olive oil just to ensure the burgers don't stick. Put the burgers down just like that. That's exactly what you want here, a nice sizzle. And these are going to take a few minutes to cook on each side. I'm using Munster. It's one of my favorite. It melts beautifully. It tastes delicious. But again, feel free to use whatever cheese you want. There's no right or wrong cheese to use for your burgers. Alright, so 3 minutes have passed. Look at that. That's exactly what you want to see. And look at that beautiful crust on it. So we're going to cook this for another 3 minutes, and then last minute we're going to add our cheese on top. Alright, look how beautiful that cheese is melted. Alright, so I got a delicious burger here. I'm going to add my favorite condiments to it. Add some ketchup, some iceberg lettuce, and I am a pickle fanatic. And for a nice little crunch, some red onions. And look at that burger. Yum. Can't have the burger without potatoes, right? Just sprinkle it right on the side, just like that. Look how beautiful that looks. And that's how you cook a delicious and tasty burger, folks. Well, thank you for joining me on my adventure, and I will see you on my next one. Enjoy!